Hi guys, this is Dale with CMG Sports Card Investments. In this video, I want to share with you a live example of how you can take modern low-cost cards, flip them quickly, and make 200% plus profit. It's pretty simple. I hope you'll be able to follow along. And those of you that did read the article that we shared here on a video a few weeks ago about the 10 top rookies to invest in 2024. Those of you that saw the article, let me see if I can pull it up real quick because uh, here it is. It's at onlineauctionu.com, onlineauctionu.com. And when you go through here and you read this article about the top 10 rookies to invest in 2024, we share with you videos from many different experts, 4 or 5 different experts sharing what their top picks for 2024 are. And as you go through here, you will notice that there's 2 players that were on everybody's list. Number 1 was Elly De La Cruz, and number 2 was actually right here, Mr. Evan Carter from Texas Rangers. So in doing the research for this article, we realized, those are the 2 guys that are going to be really hot at the beginning of the year here. And of course, it's going to change and fluctuate throughout the year. And we've invested in multiple different players, but we've really focused on Evan Carter and De La Cruz. So with that knowledge and with that information, let's go back and let me just show you a recent example of what we did. And you could have done this. Anybody can do this. It's really pretty simple. And what I've always tried to do is look for what I call memorable cards, or cards that tell a story. Example, this is a 82 Fleer, but you see there's Pete Rose here, and then it's his son, who is the bat boy at the time for the Phillies, and the title of the card is Pete and Repeat. It tells a story because his son went on to play in the minor leagues and played for the Reds for a little bit, and there's just a good story to that card. This is one of my favorites from this year's Elly De La Cruz. Actually, when he stole home last year, that's a phenomenal card that definitely tells a story. I think it was the first time someone had stolen 3 bases since like 1961 or something. And I'm actually going to be at a card show, I think, next month, and De La Cruz is going to be there signing autographs. So I have several of these cards that I plan on having him autographing at that show. And another example, and one I really like, is this card here, Evan Carter. Again, he came up last year with the Rangers, I think in the middle of the year, rookie, and ended up being on their World Series team and played a significant role in their run towards the World Series. And I just love this card, him holding up the World Series trophy, because if he achieves what a lot of people are predicting that he will achieve, if he becomes the player that a lot of people think he will, and is in several all-star games and wins a few more World Series and has a long, prosperous career, this card's just going to become more and more popular over time. And again, it tells a story. So I bought this card. I saw it advertised on eBay. This gentleman was selling for $6.99. He had 8 to sell, I think. Yeah, 8 available. 13 had been sold, so I guess he had 21 to start out with. And by the time I went to purchase, he only had 5 left. And I bought the 5 for $6.29 each. So my total investment, you can see I bought 5 cards. My total investment with shipping and everything, the total was $33.34. And I bought 5 of these raw Evan Carter cards. Again, a card that tells a story with a popular rookie that I believe could probably have a long, successful career as a Major League Baseball player. So I bought these 5 cards, and then I looked at them, and I was going to send the top 2 for grading. And honestly, they all look just beautiful, perfect cards. So we took a couple and sent them for grading. Um, the total fee for grading was $20 a card. My investment, uh, if we break it down per card, it came down to $6.67 per card. So my total investment in the card is 26.67. Now I have 5 of these. I've only had 2 of them graded. I'll send the other 3 later. But 5 cards. Once I have them all graded, my total investment here is going to be $133.35. So we're not talking about hundreds of dollars here. 133.35. You can see last week this card sold at a PSA Gem Mint 10 sold for $75. We got the 2 that we sent off for grading back today. They both sold for, they both came back at tens. So we're going to have one on eBay next week, and I'll probably hang on to the other one. I'm probably going to hang on to the other 4 for a while because I think this card has great upside potential. But I'm going to go ahead and sell one. I'll price it at $75 or $82. I'm not sure. 82 is another price that one recently sold for. So here's my point. If we just break this down, we have 5 of these cards. We bought 5. Our total investment after grading will be $133.35. If we just sell them for $75, again, I'm going to hang on to them because I think they'll go up in value over time, especially if the Rangers make it back to the World Series this year and Evan has a great year. I think they can increase in value. It is a phenomenal card that tells a story. But if I just turned around and sold them now, if I wanted to, at $75 each, that would return $375 minus my cost of cards and grading, which is $133.35, which would give me a $240 profit. $240, that's 225% ROI. 225% ROI. And there's multiple different cards you can do this with. Multiple. This is just one example. So I hope that opens your mind and you get a bigger, clearer picture on what is possible. Again, I think it's just smart to look for cards that tell a story, like Dela Cruz stealing home or Evan Carter holding up the World Series trophy. When new sets come out every year, I like to look through all the cards and I ask myself which one of these cards will tell a story in the future. And then I look for lots to buy. If you found this information helpful, I hope you'll check us out at cmgsportscardinvestments.com. That's our website, cmgsportscardinvestments.com. And please subscribe to this channel. And as always, your feedback is appreciated. Continue enjoying the hobby. Enjoy investing in the hobby. If you're an investor, I'm a collector first and investor second, but I love dealing with sports cards, and I hope you found this information valuable. Talk again soon.